What is up, everybody? This is Barodio, and you see my eyes are a little red here. I just got done playing. I just beat the game Journey, the PSN exclusive game by the people who created Flower. The reason my eyes are red is because at the end, or even the last probably 10 minutes, I realized I was crying. Not out of sadness or anything, just out of pure awe. Pure awe of what I had just played. I was a big Flower fan. I think that game's incredible. If any of you haven't played it yet, definitely play it. But that being said, Journey is a whole different beast. A lot of you who know me know that I think Ico is probably the 1 or 2 slot of my all-time favorite games. I might even put it in number 1, because for me it had everything, plus the major thing that most games are lacking, which is emotional impact. And Ico had that moment that another game, probably the second game, one of 2 games, and now Journey included, that I ever realized I was crying. I'm Italian, so I'm emotional, but never, most of the time I think the game's pacings or writers are all hacks. I've played these games that everyone talks about and raves about, and they do nothing for me, but Ico did. And it was that moment at the end when you have been protecting and saving her and guarding her and pulling her along, and that moment when he jumps that crumbling bridge and just doesn't quite make it, and then her hand shoots out and saves you. It just, that shit hit me right in the heart, man. And then, but I may have to say that while significantly shorter, Journey, I think, managed to punch, or having a larger emotional punch. It's achingly beautiful. I don't want to give any spoilers. It goes to places you just do not expect, both in the physical world and emotionally. And it's life, and it's death, and it's rebirth, and it's freedom, and it's desolation, and it's... Well, it's easily the best game I've played this generation, without a doubt, and I think it may have bumped Ico out of the top spot for the greatest experience. I would say greatest game, but for me, to hold that title truly, it's more than just, 60 frames a second, or, how badass the aliens are, or the gun. It was art. It transcended itself. It transcended its media, its genre. It's more than a game. And it's more than an emotional experience because it is a game, and it's more than a game because it is an emotional experience, and it's indescribable without really... I don't want to ruin anything for anyone, with this game, but you absolutely, without a doubt, must play Journey. And I don't usually go by what reviewers say, but you can go look. The reviewers just gush over this game, and it's really one of those once every decade sort of games, like Ico was for me. They don't come around very often, and when they do, you should make sure not to miss it, And this game, like I said, is may have just skyrocketed to the top. I'm going to go back and play it again, and I never, ever do that, But I will absolutely play this thing. I will. I need to experience it again. It's. And you know what? Let me say this also. Thank you, Sony. It's experiences like this that make me remember why I love this hobby so much, especially in a time of such recycled garbage, sequels, lack of originality, like I said, innovation, all of that, just felt like it was dying, and for a hobby, that we all love so much. I just think, especially this generation, from about the middle of this generation on, it just, it just hasn't felt inspired at all, ever, until today. That is how important this game is. I really challenge any of you to play this thing and walk away not affected. If you do, I feel sorry for you. I really do, because you're missing out on one of the greatest experiences easily this generation. Now again, it's not long. It's only $15. It's not a long game, but wow, will it stay with me? And like I said, I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna choke up thinking about it again. But thank you, Sony, for having the balls to do something like this. Honestly, the artistic integrity to because you'll see the other people talk about games like Limbo, which I've played, or Braid, which I've played, and these are just not even in the same game, ballpark, league, universe, galaxy. Cool games as they are, Limbo and things like that, kind of artistically neat, but the game itself was kind of simplistic. But this is just it transcends it's there's just so many amazing parts in the game. Just please do yourself a favor, play it, come back and tell me what you think. But Journey is this generation's Ico, if not better. Well, in fact, it is better. This is Brodio. Thanks for watching.